How thin and porous it is, that's Neer Dosa. Let's see the recipe of Neer Dosa today. Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm Shobha Balasubramaniam here. For Neer Dosa, here I've taken raw rice, washed it 2-3 times in water and soaked it overnight. I've taken 1 cup from this. I'm now going to grind it in the mixer grinder. Here I am loading the soaked rice to a jar, mixer grinder jar, and then grinding it, adding water. I'll grind it till the rice is ground to a coarse consistency. For making Neer Dosa, it's not necessary to grind it in a wet grinder. I have ground it to a coarse consistency now. To this I am going to add half cup of grated coconut. So this is the cup in which I have taken rice. So out of that I am taking half cup of grated coconut. We'll add water and grind it to a very smooth paste. Adding grated coconut will give soft dosas. See, now I have ground it to a smooth batter. I am adding little more water to the mixie jar and then adding it to the remaining batter. See, this should be the consistency of the batter, Neer Dosa. Add required salt here. You can add as much water as you need to bring the batter to this consistency. The batter has to be really watery like this. Now I have kept the tawa on the stove. The tawa has to get really hot. You can check by sprinkling little water whether the tawa has become hot or not. For making Neer Dosa, it is always good to have a tawa which has an edge so that it is very easy to take out the Neer Dosa once it is made. I am spreading very little oil with the help of a brush. I don't use oil for Neer Dosa. Only for the first dosa I am adding this much of oil. The tawa has to be really hot. You can see here, for making the Neer Dosa, it has to be hot like this. I'll show you the consistency of the batter here. It has to be watery like this and you will have to stir it from the bottom like this every time you make the dosa. Now take a big ladle of batter and spread it on the tawa. Rotate the tawa like this so that the dosa spreads evenly onto the whole tawa. Now place back the tawa on the stove. Let it be on medium high and now cover it with a lid. Let it cook now. I am opening the lid just after 30 to 40 seconds. The dosa would have been cooked. There is no need to cook on both the sides. Just take out the dosa, fold it like this, fold it again and just take it out of the tawa. It is done. Now I am making the second dosa. So before making the second dosa, again stir the batter completely from the bottom and then start making the dosa. The tawa has to be really hot. If you feel that the batter is thick, you can add water again. Check for salt. I am spreading the second dosa. You can fill up the gaps also. Rotate the tawa like this and again place it on the stove and cover it with the lid as I told you. This is very easy to make. With little practice, you will get them perfect. For Neer Dosa, you have to use only raw rice or the cooking rice. In the authentic recipe of the Neer Dosa, only raw rice is used. And adding grated coconut is optional, but adding grated coconut will give you very soft dosa. Just fold it and your dosa is done. This is a very healthy dish as I am not adding oil at all and it gets done very soon also. I am pouring in the third dosa just to show you. See, this is how you should pour the dosa. You can fill up the gaps also. Then you place it back on the stove and close it with a lid. It has to cook and it takes less than 30 seconds for each dosa to get done. Usually when the Neer Dosa is taken out from the tawa, it is folded like this. Once it is folded into one half and then it is folded again. Here in Karnataka, it is usually served with coconut chutney and together with that, you also get to eat grated coconut mixed with jaggery powder. Actually, it tastes awesome with coconut chutney and the sweet grated coconut with jaggery. And it is served folded like this. When you make dosas like this at home, don't immediately try to open the dosa. It will get torn. Allow the dosa to become a little cool. Then you can open it fully. You will get a thin layered dosa and it will taste awesome. You can see that I am folding it and putting it, and I am going to open it once it is completely cool. See, now I'll open it slowly once it cools down. It's a bit tricky, but once it cools down, you can easily open it. It will be a very thin dosa, very easy to digest and very easy to perfect it once you start making it. I make this very often at home, at least once a week, as my husband and my son love this. You can see how thin it is. I generally make Neer Dosa only with this coconut chutney. If you like sweet, you can definitely prepare that grated coconut with jaggery also along with this coconut chutney. So if you're watching my channel for the first time, please like the video, share the video with your friends and relatives, and also consider subscribing to my channel Spices and Flavors by Shobha if you have not yet done so. Click the bell icon and click all, as you'll be notified as and when I upload a new video. Thank you so much for watching my video. Sarve Jana Sukhino Bhavantu.